Notion and Google Calendar are tools you're probably using on a daily basis and can't live without. And you're also probably looking for a way to sync the two so you can create and edit Google Calendar entries without having to leave Notion. This video will show you how to use a tool called Notion Automations to set up a bi-directional sync between Notion and Google Calendar. And just before we get started, just note that this tool does cost $5 a month, so obviously it's your choice whether or not it's worth it, but I can tell you that this extra $5 a month will make your life so much easier and save you so much time. Feel free to check out this tool through the first link in the description. Now let's get started. When you first land on the website, go to the account button at the top and you'll find a register button to create an account. After creating an account, you'll see a start syncing now button, and when you click on it, you'll see 7 steps guiding you through the setup. The first step is connecting your Google Calendar. Pretty straightforward. Select the Google account you want to connect, allow access to your account and click continue. You can connect multiple calendars if you want, or just continue to step 2. Next is duplicating the Notion template. When you open up the Notion template, just click duplicate in the top right and select the workspace you want to duplicate it to. Close the window, and now inside of Notion you'll see the duplicated template. Next you want to connect your Notion account, so continue to step 3, select your Notion account and click on select pages. Now select the template you just duplicated and click allow access. And once you're connected, it will ask you to connect the database. Go ahead and click on the button, select yes if you use the Notion template, continue to the last page, then go to the template inside of your Notion and click on the page menu and make sure it's connected to Notion Automations. After making sure it's connected, you want to scroll down to the bottom of the page where you'll find the original events database. You want to click on that page, go to the menu, copy the link, go back to Notion Automations and then paste it inside the box and click add database. And that's the hard part done. Now continue to step 4 and select yes if you want certain events to not sync, otherwise just click later. And then the last question is whether or not you want the link to the Notion page that's going to be created to also be added to your Google Calendar event. I'm going to click yes and then continue to the second to last step, which is testing the synchronization, and when that is successful, it's the final step where you'll need to subscribe in order to use the automation. Once you've subscribed, you'll see you have a toggle at the top to turn the sync on or off, as well as a couple more settings that you can play around with. For example, this field mapping setting shows you what Google Calendar properties are connected with which Notion properties, and you can tweak this if you're using your own custom database for this automation. You also have the sync settings where you can determine the date range of events that will sync to your Notion calendar. You can filter events you don't want to show up in your Notion calendar. You can set default Notion values, and you can also access your account and billing information. Now that we're done with the setup, let me show you how it works and how to add this calendar to your own personal Notion calendar as a separate view. Let's first create a Google Calendar entry, fill in some details, and then go to Notion Automations and click on Sync Now. This automation will automatically sync every 5 minutes, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to use this button. And once it's synced, you'll see your Google Calendar entry is now inside of Notion. Now let's make some changes to the event. Let's change the name and also reschedule it to a different date. And let's also create a new event and give it a name and a date inside of Notion. When we sync this automation and go back to Google Calendar, you'll see the new event we created as well as the changes we made to the other one. And if you click inside of the Google Calendar event, you'll also see the link to that Notion page. Now let me show you how to integrate this calendar into your own personal dashboard. Go to your personal calendar and make sure you have the source tab in the database menu. If you don't, it means it's an original database and you need to create a linked view. For example, here I have the task database, which is the original, and then I copied the database link and pasted it as a linked view to get my calendar here at the bottom. So once you have your linked view calendar database, all you need to do is just create a new view and change the source to your Google Calendar database, which is called Events. Change the view to a calendar, hide the database title, make sure the Done checkbox property is showing, and that the calendar is filtered to only show database entries where the checkbox property is unchecked. You can also go to the Layout tab and change the calendar view from a monthly to a weekly calendar view. And that's pretty much it. Now that you know how to sync Notion with Google Calendar, you can create your own automation through the first link in the description. And while you're down there, make sure to check out my LifeOS dashboard and to subscribe for more Notion related content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.